Good evening. My name is Mike. I write songs. So I guess this is a good place to be. Sure, heard some great songs tonight. Bob Bronar is not with us tonight, so I can talk a little bit between songs without him playing Alice's Restaurant to get me to shut up. Thanks, Pete. I'm delighted tonight to have my buddy Pete Price. It's always a joy to play music with Pete. So this first song, I can talk a little bit, right? And when I graduated from high school, I went out to the highway and stuck my thumb out, and I hitchhiked around for about 2 years and worked a zillion different jobs, and I wound up eventually in Hart County, Kentucky, and was kind of adopted by this farm family who had a little farm overlooking the Green River, and their farm was called Journey's End. And so this is Journey's End. On a river bluff sits a little farm with sleepy cows in a ragged barn. Generations were born and raised on that 90 acres in the land of caves. The old folks wed back in 42. Babies came and the family grew. Kids and grandkids, they all worked and played. Amazing grace, I'll fly away to Journey's End. I got a simple prayer: find a way, Lord, to get me there. 'Cause heaven waits down a wooded lane, and I'll never, ever stray again. I swear I'll never stray again from Journey's End. From Journey's End. Through the good times and the lean, the winter's chill and the summer's green, the hope of spring in every newborn's cry. There's wagon rides on brisk autumn nights. It's Journey's End. I got a simple prayer: find a way, Lord, to get me there. 'Cause heaven waits down a wooded lane, and I'll never, ever stray again. I swear I'll never stray again from Journey's End. From Journey's End. In a breathless lover's whisper, a wider world beckon me. I'll wander lust and wild oats. I wave goodbye and hit the road. Fields and fence rows are overgrown. The harvest moon lights the graveyard stones. It's 40 years that I've been gone. I've seen the world, friends. I'm headed home to Journey's End. I got a simple prayer. Find a way, Lord, to get me there. 'Cause heaven waits down a wooded lane, and I'll never, ever stray again. I swear I'll never stray again from Journey's End. From Journey's End. From Journey's End. From Journey's End. Thank you so much. Thank you. Your granny's wood stove warmed the kitchen while I brewed tea. You'd been baking since early morning, expecting me. Gingham curtains on the window panes, the tin roof drummed by autumn rain. Fresh baked bread with marmalade. Back when we were young, back when we were young, I braved the storm in my old Ford when I got your call. And step by step and hand in hand, well, we had it all. Bed springs creaking in the afternoon, candles holding back the evening gloom, and night'll end it all too soon. Back when we were young, back when we were young, our lives lay stretched before us like some open road, and we had no idea just how much we didn't know. Back when we were young, October wind pushed the golden moon across the sky, filled with plans, fueled by dreams. We talked all night. I promised you that I would never leave. We shared vows we both believed. Sadly foolish, so naive. back when we were young. I wonder how you are today. It's funny how things always change, but we were so in love that day, back when we were young. Back when we were young. Thank you all so much. Thank you. This past spring at the spring frolic at Barberville, I was lucky to get out of my tent. Mr. Jurgensen invited me to his stately RV, and after playing music till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I crawled up into the bunk there, and I woke up about an hour and a half later, and I somehow didn't hurt myself climbing back down, and I picked up my phone and I started writing lyrics. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, we got that. Yeah, okay, all right. And I had a melody, I had the whole thing, and I climbed back up and went to bed. And I didn't get back to the song at all that whole Barberville weekend. And lo and behold, when I got home that Sunday night, it was there. I kind of knew what the deal was. And this is it. So this is a sentiment that I want all of you to take to heart this evening, all right? This is called Let's All Sing. Let's all sing, let's all sing, let's all sing. Well, let's all sing every song we know, sing 'em loud, like there's no tomorrow, voices raised, be it joy or be it sorrow. Let's all sing, let's all sing, let's all sing. Let's all sing, let's all sing, let's all sing. Let's all dance like the world will never end. Let's all give like everyone's a friend. And let's all love like there's no need to pretend. Let's all sing, let's all sing, let's all sing. Let's all sing, let's all sing, let's all sing. Sing for fathers and for mothers, sing for all the children too. Sing for husbands, wives, and lovers. Let's sing for me and you. Let's all stomp. Let's make a little noise. Let's give thanks for all this world's joys. Let's forgive. Come on, let's show a little poise. Let's all sing, let's all sing, let's all sing. Let's all sing, let's all sing, let's all sing. And let's all dream of the ones that we adore. Let's shed tears for those not with us anymore. Let's all pray for an end to hate and war. Let's all sing, let's all sing, let's all sing. Let's all sing, let's all sing, let's all sing. Let's all sing. Every song we know, sing 'em loud. Like there's no tomorrow, voices raised. Be it joy or be it sorrow, let's all sing, let's all sing, let's all sing. Let's all sing, let's all sing, let's all sing. Let's all sing, let's all sing, let's all sing. Thank you all so much. We have a two-prong introduction to this next song. At Will McLean a couple of years ago, I was noodling on the guitar on Sunday morning, and Pete came by and he started noodling too, and we were noodling. Yeah, we were noodling. Yeah. That's a technical musical term for dicking around with a guitar, right? It's okay if I say that?
I hope so.
All right. and we're just playing around here, and I think Pete, I just think of rain, when playing this progression here. So this song needs to be about rain, and Pete will take over the tale from here.
So Monday after Will McLean, I'm sitting in the kitchen, noodling with this idea again. No, noodling. And we have two rescue greyhounds at the house. One of them is pretty straight and pretty okay. The other one is like a Jekyll and Hyde. When it rains or thunderstorms, he heads straight to the smallest room in the house and dives and takes cover. I mean, it doesn't matter. So this morning it was just drizzling out there, and all of a sudden I looked at him and he started to get those wild eyes, and his ears went straight up. And he started panting, and I said, Joey, it's just a little rain. And I thought, ding, there you go. There's a title. So I immediately got on my phone and texted Mike, and I said, hey, how about it's just a little rain? And off we went from there.
Thunder in the distance and drumming on the roof. Sleeplessness persistent, defying 90 proof. Days once filled with laughter, now quietly restrained. It's hard to find an answer or refuge from the pain. No need for worry. It's here and then it's gone away. It's just a little rain. It's just another start. It's an easy walk away. It's one more broken heart. It's waiting for the dawn to light the lonely day. Nothing more to wonder. It's just a little rain. Silent shadows dancing like phantoms on the wall. Love and life in passing, but then nothing at all. Rooms once full of promise, abandoned, cold and spare. The stillness now surrounds us, the silence fills the air. No need for worry, it's here and then it's gone away. It's just a little rain, just another start. It's an easy walk away. It's one more broken heart. It's waiting for the dawn to light the lonely day. Nothing more to wonder. It's just a little rain. It's just a little rain, it's just another start. It's an easy walk away, it's one more broken heart. It's waiting for the dawn to light the lonely day. Nothing more to wonder, it's just a little rain. Just a little rain. Thunder fading slowly, the sky gunmetal gray. It's quiet, almost holy. It's just a little rain. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you. This is a topic that you won't have many songwriters write about. This is a song about my ex-father-in-law. He was quite a guy, Henry Dragon. He was born and raised to French-Canadian parents in Salem, Massachusetts. And walking through Salem with Henry was always a trip because everyone knew him. And you had to plan on travel time in that manner because Henry would talk to everyone for a long time. And he was a really interesting guy. So this is about him. This is called The Mayor of Salem Town. Evening shadows, tree-lined streets. The mourners gather, family grieves. The moments pass. That life goes on, the memories last. Tough times dogged him all his days. To test his mettle and his faith. Still he'd greet strangers like old friends. He wore a smile to the very end. We all called him the mayor of Salem Town. We all called him the mayor of Salem Town. We all called him the mayor of Salem Town. He had no chance to be a kid. His hard work kept the family fed. His father just an empty space. His sisters cried while his brothers raged. Tough times that dogged him all his days. To test his mettle and his faith, always greeting strangers like old friends. He wore that smile to the very end. We all called him the mayor of Salem town. We all called him the mayor of Salem town. We all called him the mayor of Salem town. I close my eyes and I see him still on downtown sidewalks. I guess I always will. Early morning, silent streets, that breakfast counter where we'd meet. It's a silent toast and the moment's past. Sure, life goes on, but the memories last. We all called him the mayor of Salem town. We all called him the mayor of Salem town. We all called him the mayor of Salem town. We all called him the mayor of Salem town. Thank you. Henry, thanks you also. I used to say this is a song of middle-aged angst, but sadly I no longer qualify as middle-aged. So I got to figure out another way of, or maybe write another verse. You know? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Lord, I think I'm falling down, and I can't fathom why. Is it these 20 extra pounds? Is it the teardrops in my eyes? Is it this tumbler filled with gin? Is it that red dress you have on? Is it the trouble I have seen? Lord, I think I am falling down. You gotta look for something better. When the rain clouds rumble in, you gotta withstand stormy weather and pray the sun will shine again. Or is it just crabby middle age? Could it be something more profound? Is it just some passing phase? Lord, I think I am falling down. You gotta look for something better. When the rain clouds rumble in, you gotta withstand stormy weather and pray the sun will shine again. Or is it this tumbler filled with gin? Or is it that red dress you have on? Is it the trouble I have seen? Lord, I think I am falling down. Is it just too much misery? Good God, I think I am falling down, 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 falling down. Thank you so much. 10 years ago, I used to do the splits at the end of that song.
Just 10 years back.
Forgive me if I check tuning again, because I just pounded the heck out of the guitar on that one. I like Paris, France. How many of you have been to Paris? Few? Cool. I like to watch the people. It's really, really interesting. And I guess you can people watch anywhere. But as a kid, I read, all the Lost Generation writers, Hemingway and Dos Passos and Fitzgerald and all those guys. And I was always really amazed at the tales from Gertrude Stein's Saturday get-togethers, workshops, whatever they were. And so this past summer, we took our grandson over to London and Paris. And it was supposed to be a cultural awakening. And Dylan, he likes basketball. And so we had to find basketball games in London and Paris. Went to Luxembourg Gardens. And there's a pretty cool basketball court there, and he was, he's 15, and so he'd have been 14 at that time, and I'm playing with 25 and 30-year-old guys and holding his own and feeling pretty good about himself. And as we're leaving the basketball court, I wasn't thinking about where we were, and we walked out of the park, and right there is Gertrude Stein's apartment, where all that cool stuff happened. And that, coupled with just kind of jotting down some notes of people that I was watching, led me to this song. This is called City of Light. Watch the sunset on the Seine through weary eyes, and face the time that's left to me without compromise. I make my way down narrow, dark, deserted streets. As life slips through my fingers now, there's no relief. The Rive Gauche, strangely silent on a warm summer night, while ghosts haunt the shadows in this city of light.
this city of light. I recall like yesterday, we were young and free. I'd write songs while you would paint, then you'd sing with me. And our love burst like fireworks from La Tour Eiffel, but somehow lost like pennies tossed in a wishing well. The Rive Gauche, strangely silent on a warm summer night, while ghosts haunt the shadows in this city of light, in this city of light. Lush window gardens, loud smoky cafes, the hike from Montmartre to Musée d'Orsay. It's drinks with Picasso, share Hemingway's pain, and the old man reflects now on the choices he's made, on the choices he's made. An empty flat above a shop on Rue Amélie. An ancient, angry, one-eyed cat prowls the balcony. The soiled curtains can't restrain the streetlight's glare. His old guitar collecting dust, not touched in years. Rive Gauche, strangely silent on a warm summer night, while ghosts haunt the shadows in this city of light, while ghosts haunt the shadows in this city of light, in this city of light, this city of light. City of Light. Thank you all so much.
Okay, when I said let's all sing earlier, I wasn't joking. I was being serious. And I guarantee, even if you've never heard this song before, by the time the second chorus comes around, you'll be singing along. This is a highly serious and introspective songwriter thing. I was told by a good friend of mine, a wonderful songwriter from Louisville, Kentucky, named Mickey Clark, to just write what you know about. Mickey was a mentor to me back many, many years ago. He said, write what you know about, dude, and you'll be just fine. So I know a hell of a lot about the subject of this song. The title is Old Fat Guys. I was just a young sprout back in '68. Moved from the big city down to the bluegrass states. I fell in
with some old timers. They ran foxhounds all night long. They could tell by each dog's howl just what was going on. They'd fuss and cuss and reminisce about FDR and the war. I was glad to tag along, though I knew what lay in store, 'cause they were old fat guys sitting round the fire. They were old fat guys, every one a liar, spinning yarns about yesterday and how tough life used to be. Old fat guys. Hey, I've got this fishing buddy. We've been friends since way back when. We sit around all winter, wait for the ice to melt, and then we head up to Ontario when summer rolls around. We fish all day, might drink a bit, we sleep out on the ground. We take along some younger guys so they can tote the heavy gear. When all is said and done, we can't wait till we go next year, because we're old fat guys sitting round the fire. We're old fat guys, and both of us are liars. We're spinning yarns about yesterday and how cool we used to be. Old fat guys. All right, Pete's gonna pick one now. Pete Price. Well, hey, all you millennials, you haven't got a clue. You think no one else has ever seen the stuff you're going through. Well, somewhere down the road, you'll wonder just where you went wrong. You'll scratch your balding pate. I'm not talking about anybody in particular right now. And then you'll have to sing this song, 'cause you'll be old fat guys sitting round the fire. Old fat guys, every one a liar, spinning yarns about yesterday and how tough life used to be. Old fat guys. Well, now I am a grandpa, you know life's been good to me. I'm not the man I once was, hell, I'm twice the size as he. I shoot hoops with my grandson, and you know I take my lumps. And even if I score a point, he calls me an old grump. He thinks he's got the answers to all life's mysteries. I don't know how to tell him, but someday he's gonna be an old fat guy sitting around the fire. We're old fat guys. All of us are liars. We're spinning yarns about yesterday and how tough life used to be. Old fat guys. Everybody sing now. Sitting around the fire. We're old fat guys. All of us are liars. We're spinning yarns about yesterday and how tough life used to be. Old fat guys. An unfortunately true story.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Lost a good buddy earlier this month to the cancer. Tom Stevens. I know a lot of you guys knew Tom. Great guy, hell of a singer, hell of a songwriter, hell of a musician, and he gave it a good go. And he passed away here a couple of weeks ago. And about a month before Tom died, he sent me a note and said, you know, I want to do one more song here. And I'm going to send you what I can do. He said, I can't play guitar anymore. I really can't sing anymore. But take a listen to this song and see what needs to be fixed, and let's do another co-write, one last co-write together. And I listened to what Tom had put together, and I wrote him back and said, buddy, this is perfect, He had said that he wanted something positive, and he made a point of telling me that because he knows that I'm a dark soul. And I said, Tom, this is great. I said, but I sure would love to be able to play it. And he said, of course, feel free to play that. And so this is it. This is Tom's last song. This is called New Day's Sun. Where there's work, there's play. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. I see hope where there was none. It's like standing in the new day's sun. Where there's tears, there's a smile. Where there's an inch, there's got to be a mile. I see hope where there was none. It's like standing in a new day's sun. Every time you find yourself standing at a new crossroads, that's the time, man, that's the time. You raise your head and let them know. Where there's hate, there's love. Where there's below, there's got to be above. I see hope where there was none. It's like standing in a new day's sun. Every time you find yourself standing at a new crossroads, that's the time, man, that's the time. You raise your head and let them know. Where there's work, there's play. Where there's a will, there's got to be a way. I see hope where there was none. It's like standing in a new day's sun. I see hope where there was none. It's like standing in a new day's sun. It's like standing in the new day's sun. It's like standing in the new day's sun. It's like standing. It's like standing. It's like standing in the new day's sun. All right, Tom. Thank you so much. Thank you. Tom, thank you.
That's a good song.
Isn't that nice?
Two more songs? Okay. Want to remind everyone, the Barberville Festival is this weekend. I know that a number of you will be there.
How many people are going to Barberville? Look at them all. Look at them all. That's going to be awesome. My bass hardly ever goes out of tune.
All bass players say that.
Because you know it's all about the bass.
It's all about the bass.
It sure is a pleasure being on stage with these guys. Woo!
Hey, if you're not going to Barberville, our good friend Rick Hardiman is going to be playing down in Northport at Common Grounds. He's an amazing songwriter and incredible talent. So
He puts on a really excellent show.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if
He's
you're
got
not
a-
going to be at Barberville, go see Rick.
yeah, he's got a hell of a CD out. So check that out too. I do have I'm terrible with shameless self-promotion. I appreciate that. I do have CDs, and a bunch of these songs that we're playing tonight are on the CD. And there they are, right there. This song was inspired by a conversation I heard in a gas station restaurant in Uppsala, Ontario, Canada. And guy whipped in a Porsche, and he had a very expensive suit, but he knew the guy who was pumping gas, and I heard their conversation. They had grown up and gone to high school together, and this guy had moved away and gone to Toronto and made his fortune, and the other guy had stayed in that little town and was pumping gas, and he had a great wife and 3 beautiful kids, and he said, "Yeah, you can take Toronto. That's just fine. I'm doing pretty good right here." This is called Loon Lake. Hey, it's a ragged little town with a ragged little attitude. You know your friends have all escaped, why haven't you? It's where passions melt like ice in summer weather, and your dreams, they get lost, they get kicked aside forever. Still there's magic in that midnight wind. Its siren song just pulls you in. No bitter tears, no fall from grace. It's life at Loon Lake. Life at Loon Lake. The same old faces follow you around. You know the ties that bind have left you gagged and bound. Sunrise, sunset, years just tumble by, and there's an ache within, too real to deny. But there's melody in that midnight wind. Its siren song kinda pulls you in. No bitter tears, no fall from grace. It's life at Loon Lake. Life at Loon Lake. A single falling star on a moonlit summer night. A falling star that splits the sky and shreds the northern lights. It's a ragged little town with a ragged little attitude. You know your friends have all escaped, why haven't you? It's where passions melt like ice in summer weather, and your dreams, they get lost, they get kicked aside forever. Still there's magic in that midnight wind. Its siren song kinda pulls you in. No bitter tears, no fall from grace. It's life at Loon Lake. Falling star. Life at Loon Lake. Summer night. Life at Loon Lake. Falling star. Life at Loon Lake. Summer night. A single falling star on a moonlit summer night. Thank you so much.
So that was fun.
So we've got time for one more. This will be a tune I wrote with Tom Stevens some years ago. Tom got us booked on Pete Gallagher's show on WMNF, the Florida Folk Show, and then I think that was back when the live thing was at Katiki in Clearwater, and Tom booked it, and he came back, and I said, Tom, did you book that thing? And he goes, yeah, I booked it, but we have a problem. And he said, Pete asked me, he said, you have some Florida folk songs, right? And Tom said, yeah, we have Florida folk songs. So we had to sit down and write a Florida folk song. So we had at least one Florida. In the intervening time over the years, I've written a couple more. But this is one that Tom and I wrote together. It's called Alligator Alley. Some folks lived in the swamp where no one goes, making a living on the shine they sold. Then one day the revenuers came, gonna shut them down, gonna drive them away. With guns and dogs, those lawmen knew they'd smash the stills and bust that crew. It ain't no surprise how the story goes. Those treasury men never made it home. They didn't know, don't go to Alligator Alley. Beware of the bayou moan. Stay clear of Alligator Alley. 'Cause son, there's places a man just shouldn't go. There was an inquest held at the county seat. The judge told the feds just to let things be. He said, I know you'd love to have revenge, but it's a different world where the asphalt ends. The judge said, don't go to Alligator Alley. Beware of the bayou moan. Stay clear of Alligator Alley. Because son, there's places man just shouldn't go. Hey, them bayou folks don't take to town. What the swamp swallows up won't never be found. Feds comb the swamps, never found a soul. The townsfolk smile 'cause the shine still flows. The townsfolk smiled 'cause the shine, hey, the shine still flows. Okay, another audience participation thing right now. Ready? Don't go to Alligator Alley. Beware of the bayou moan. Stay clear of Alligator Alley. Look out, you're gonna lose your soul. Don't go to Alligator Alley. Beware of the bayou moan. Stay clear of Alligator Alley. 'Cause son, there's places a man just shouldn't go. Thank you all so much. Pete Price, Carolyn Dunn. Thank you all so very, very much.
Mike Worrall.
Mike Worrall. CD. Thank you, Mike. It was awesome.